Well, first let's just say that I know that we've all been aware that there was a vehicle that was stolen in Kansas City, Missouri. That vehicle was stolen with a young girl, a 2-year-old, in the back seat. The good news is that little girl has been located here in KCK. That's the most important news. Aside from that, the vehicle that was stolen also has been recovered, and we are currently searching for the suspect in this case. So, going backwards, we had a vehicle that was stolen, KCMO, around, I believe, 7 o'clock. Uh, Mother left her vehicle, went in to pay for for gas, came back out, vehicle's gone. Luckily, had a suspect description, which is a black male, black shorts, a shirt with gold lettering, and a black hat, I believe, was seen taking the vehicle. KCMO started their search, identified the vehicle, had some sightings, followed over here to KCK where our officers have been assisting. And very shortly thereafter, we got a phone call from a resident here in the area of 5th and Walker that said, went to my backyard and found a young child. She appeared to be okay. Her mother and she were reunited. She's been taken to an area hospital to make sure that she's okay, but the good news is it appeared that she was all right, was left unharmed. The individual then left the area, has since left that vehicle, which I said we've recovered as evidence, and now we're currently being assisted, as you can probably hear periodically, by the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department helicopter. So we're hoping that the rest of this falls in line and we're able to locate that suspect and get him into custody.
And talk about the relief that these officers, the community feels when you get that call, this little girl's safe.
The first call when there's a little child missing is the worst, because our officers, their dads, brothers, their heart goes out. So they are out on the lookout. And luckily, thanks to citizens who were perceptive and took note of this individual, and through the keen eyes of our officers, and then the woman here in this neighborhood who immediately called police to say, I've got this child in my care now, and I'm not certain where she came from. It's all come together really well. We still, of course, obviously, we don't, at this point, it doesn't appear that the individual stole the vehicle knowing that the child was in there. But always, once again, a reminder to never let down your guard. Don't leave children unattended in vehicles. We've all done it at times, but we're in a day and age where that can't happen. So we're just happy to be able to report that the little girl is okay, and thanks to our residents and our two departments coordinating, we've been able to get us most of the way to a happy ending here.
And I know you gave us a description, but what do you ask of people that may be in this, area near the 5th and Walker area where the suspect could
Absolutely.
still be?
So anybody here within the Kansas area, or even beyond that, we don't know. That individual could have called somebody, could have gotten into another vehicle. We don't know. Right now, the current description that we have is a black male with a black hat, red shirt with gold lettering, black shorts. He could have turned that shirt inside out. He could just have somehow tried to change his appearance, taken off that hat. So if you see somebody walking down the street that seems out of place, maybe looks a little nervous, please don't pursue anybody. Don't go after them. Pick up the phone, call 911, and let them know that you've seen somebody that you think possibly could be related to this case.
Thank you. I appreciate you speaking with us. Anything else that you wanted to add?
No, just again to be vigilant, to keep your eyes out. Again, we've got some hours of daylight left here, which is hopeful that we'll be able to locate this individual. But again, so happy that we've been able to work together here, cross that state line, and bring this little girl home safely.